how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Man, I am on a shopping spree today, but very low cost items. Check out this shirt. I got my sunglasses on. You need yours too to look at it. Well, wait a minute. That isn't it. That isn't all. You ready? Woo! We're here in Florida, baby. It's Vacation Tim. And I'm heading back to BJ's after I got home. They have no dressing rooms there. And you got to pick. It's kind of hard to know what will fit and what will fit right. I was there earlier. I made a video. I didn't post it, showing a couple things that I bought. Even a USA shirt for the 4th of July. A really bitchin' shirt. USA, all red, white, and blue on a navy shirt. Just gorgeous. All American. And I slid it on over my shirt. And, well, I didn't even get it on. When I put my arms in and I can tell my shoulders aren't going to be, no. And then after you wash it, it's just going to turn into a baby shirt. So, unfortunately, I couldn't get it. And then some of the other shirts I looked at, they weren't going to shrink at all, but they were too big as an extra large and too small as a large. These Chinese junks, you just got to pick. It's hard. But these shirts, look, pocket, baby, for my readers or anything. I love, man, why don't they put pockets? So I'm heading back for two reasons. One, some of the shorts that I bought, well, one pair, hell, man, it might as well be a bikini bottom. They're short shorts. These are short, too. I'm not a real tall guy. And when you wear those shorts like a lot of guys do, they go to your knees, and you're not 6+. It makes you look a little dumpy, in my opinion, a little dwarfy. So, where are they? They're smart-looking shorts, but this particular brand is very, very short. I mean, they're shorter than my boxers I wear to bed. Here they are. And, the ones I've got on, as you can see, are loud too. But they're short. They're not down to the knee. That's what I like. But these are like ridiculous. So, I mean, I like them and I don't. They're a little bit too short. And these I noticed were a little more bloomy and a little more, guyish than real short. So, this is the brand I know I want. These are the shirts I know I want. Even though I bought a couple at Walmart today for $5 a piece. And they're a drab steel blue and a graphite gray, which is fine. They go with most things. These, look at the neck. See how tight it is? It doesn't show all your skin like it's a big hole. A lot of things that I pay attention to. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to go back to BJ's. And I'm literally going to get a couple of each. A couple. Yep. Even this one tan color that I saw that I like it, but when you sweat, they kind of show the perspiration. This one will too, probably. Unlike a navy. But you know what? I'm going to get the tan one anyway. Because it's a neutral color. And I'm going to get a couple of them. They're like $9. They're a few dollars, twice the price, almost, than the Walmart brand. But the fit is amazing. And they also have a little bit of poly in them. They're not all cotton. I never buy 100% cotton. They're too heavy. They shrink. They're hot. They're thick. No. These are so soft and thin. So away we go. And these shorts here, these bloomers, these loud John Elway board shorts. This brand, which is called, what's it called? Hanson something? Oh, darn it. Forgot the name already. But I'll know when I see it. I'm going to buy every pair they got. $15 or $16, and when I rang it up, it said $3 off or $2 off or something. These are $50, $55 board shorts at a surf shop. You go to Macy's, Dillard's, Alvin's Island's even gotten really expensive now with, like Hurley and Quicksilver and those brands. And, you get 3 pair for what one of those board shorts costs. It's summer. I'm loading up. And these t-shirts, I'm going to live in them. Even though they don't have a collar. And I bought a bunch of those Walmart Ben Hogan golf shirts, which I have a whole closet full and will still wear, when I want a collar. They're nice. They're nice. Cheap. Ben Hogan. I've got, the only thing I've got that's expensive, very expensive, is shoes. And I've got a pair of Skechers that weren't that cheap. They were $50, and they still don't measure up to a Cloud or a Nike or a Brooks or an Asics or something like that. So I will always spend. I mean, they got Nikes for $200. I'm not going to do that. $150 is like plenty. Plenty. You can buy Clouds for $150 to $170 anywhere all day. And I do resell for a fraction of what I gave my shoe collection. I actually sold a couple of pair just this last week. So I got a little rebate there. So I'm working it out. I got it all going. It's all the minimalist. It's all about the minimalism that I incorporate in my life. So I was reading the comments, and some of you are going to get the bacon there at Aldi. Some of you are getting a screwdriver set. Some of you are going to pick up some Black Sabbath. What is it, Alexa? Some of you are going to pick up the Black Sabbath ribeyes. Now listen to me. I'm going to be very honest. I've had more luck than bad luck, but I got a bad one. I got one that was not good. Not good. Also, update, review, no good. Everything has been better than the BJ's ribeyes I bought for $35. Well, no, it was more than that. No, it was $35 for the 2 or something. I don't know what it was. But I bought those. I thought they were filet mignons. These little things called center cut tenderloin medallion. Tender medallion, not tenderloin. They were not filet mignon. I saw tender, and I figured it was filet mignon. And even the guy that cashed me out said, "Oh, great deal on that. That's normally $20, $22 a pound." Do not buy. Put them on the grill today. Didn't make a video. Ate them. Edible, but not what a carnivore guy looking to buy. I want a juicy, tender ribeye or filet mignon. Period. The end. There is nothing else. No chuck eyes, no medallion tenders. None of these things are going to cut it with me anymore. I'm all done. And those burgers that came in the brown packaging, TRD bought them. Somebody else sent me a picture. They got them. And there's a couple of different meat mixtures they use. Some's got brisket. Mine was prime chuck. Those, 100% endorsement. After I got those little medallion steaks down today, I put those 2 burgers that weren't frozen that I didn't eat. It was a 4-pack on the grill and ate them with Worcestershire and Redmond salt, and they were amazing. Well, one guy wrote in comments that he bought them and they weren't amazing. Well, maybe you got the one that's got the brisket. Maybe you got the one that I got and the brisket's better. I haven't tried it yet. You got the prime chuck, and there's another brand, another mixture they got. Maybe you got that one. But you say they were good, but they weren't the best you ever had in your life. Maybe you're new here too, and you don't understand. But anyway, I totally endorse those. I mean, I would rather eat a dang good hamburger over a steak that's chewy all day, any day. And so that's my review on those medallion, tender medallion, whatever they were. I got a pack left, and they're in the freezer. I don't know when and if. I know they'd make great stew and that kind of thing. Someone Googled them and said they're great on the grill. I mean, I will cut them again. Cook them again. This guy's trying to get this guy. Let me in. I will cook them again and eat them because I'm a dog. But this dog is getting very, very particular. So I just want good. That's all. If I'm not going to buy the vegetables and all them other things that I used to buy, and treats and carbs and chips and all them things, sodas, I can spend a few more dollars and have my one time a day, good steak meal. In the morning, I got my eggs. During the day, I got my eggs, boiled egg, snacks. I got my bacon in the morning, and I got plenty of hamburger. Oh, and that fish, I already said it this morning in another video. Bubba said, yeah, don't be afraid to get that frozen, wild caught. So I'll do that. I'll buy those next. But damn, salmon's good. I love salmon. So there's a favorite. I don't hear them talk about fish much on Carnivore. It's all about meat, but I'm sure it's all right. So salmon, I got pork chops in the refrigerator, and I'm just not going to buy any more steak that's not really good. I know the filet mignon isn't laced with fat that carnivores say they need to eat. So I would rather have, if I could get a guarantee, I guess if I buy Prime, go to Morton's and throw down and eat a ribeye, I would rather have that all day over a filet mignon. I really would. And I got nothing against filet mignon, but the flavor is different. So anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Let's put on a little bit of this Narcissus. Buff City, Soap City, wherever it is. Oh, man. It really does smell good, man. Well, I'm here at BJ's, getting ready to go in with my BJ's MasterCard and throw down. What else was I going to tell you guys? Oh, yeah, thanks for telling me about the scooter in the trunk, with the degrading battery. You know what? It can't be any hotter in that trunk than it is in that shed of mine. Holy moly. So a lot of my neighbors, they have a little vent they've cut out in their shed and put those little vents in with a screen behind it so bugs can't come in and the heat can get out, and probably works very, very well. The only problem is I can't build a doghouse. I don't think my screwdriver set is going to cut a hole in there. So I'm going to have to look into that further. But it gets hot for sure. In the meantime, I'm carrying her in the back. All right, here we are at BJ's. Let's roll on in. Let's scoot on in there and crush it. All right, everybody, before I get in the car, I'll show you my BJ's haul. And I did get, Bubba said that you can get these frozen ones. Sure enough, look at that. It says, wow, baby. That's some wild action. Sockeye. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Would I say I would never buy at BJ's again? But these babies are prime. And look at the marbling in those. I got a feeling, look how thick they are. $40. Better be good. Check out these babies. How about these honeys? Hang on, we ain't done. Here's some wild ones. I was walking out the door, and the lady that checks you out, she said, I like the ones you got on there. I said, yeah. I said, I bought them today, and these are just some regular board shorts with a different, you know, the waistband. And I got all these tees, like the one I got on here. $9.99, baby. Whole bunch of them. Got a yellow one there. Check this yellow out. Let me show you something. You think it won't work? It works. Let me show you how it works. Oh, boy. Got a mess going. I got to fold all these up. Look at this. Okay, that's yellow. And look at that, huh? Who loves you, baby? It's summertime. Crush it.